contributions, I would say, from members of this side and a few from the members of the government. But I think what's clear is that there is certainly a divide and certainly a difference between the approaches of us on this side and the government. And clearly there are different priorities that we hold dear to our hearts, and the One Bermuda Alliance clearly hold dear to them. Where I'd like to start, though, Madam Deputy Speaker, is that earlier today, the Minister of Finance spoke about the troubling development from the European Union, speaking about the placing of Bermuda and I think 29 other countries on some mysterious blacklist that they just happened to dream up over the last few weeks. Of course, I'd like to support his, and I would call it, strong statement of condemnation to this ridiculous arbitrary action by the European Union. It's something that we seem to continue to see, the changing of goalposts, the moving of goalposts, different criteria, different days, and all the rest. And it's just not helpful. It's not good. And what really needs to occur is that the countries who are attempting to change our laws need to focus and get their own houses in order. It's amazing that Luxembourg was not on the list, which is an EU country, but Luxembourg is actually embroiled in quite a scandal in the European Union, insofar as their work in actually the government actively helping companies dodge their taxes. We don't do that here. We have a tax system which has been in place for a very long time. It is our tax system. It is different. So for those persons to look, or those countries to attempt to put that on us is ridiculous. And some of the criteria, as the Honorable Minister of Finance mentioned, some of the criteria to end up on a blacklist is the fact that you have no income tax. That's it. That's all that you need. So someone can only infer that if to get off of a blacklist with some countries, you have to introduce an income tax. It's almost a way of saying, this is what you want us to do. Well, I can tell you, Madam Chairman, Madam Deputy Speaker, and I'm sure the Honorable Minister of Finance, when he gets up, because I see him furiously scribbling notes on his Surface Pro 3, that he will support what we are saying on this side, that we will continue to stand up, that we will continue to defend our reputation against those who would wish to sully it for no reason and for no base. Bermuda, Madam Deputy, has done its work. We've signed up with tiers. We have 80 of them. We are multiple tiers. We have 80 partners via multilateral conventions, which, as the minister said, many of the European countries haven't even signed up to. I mean, we are on the blacklist of countries that we have tiers with. How is that possible? How does that work? We have an agreement where we will give them whatever they want if they ask for it in a proper fashion, yet we are still on the blacklist. So we've done our work, and although, as the Honorable Shadow Attorney General said, he expressed his disappointment at the Minister of Finance, that with all his trips to Brussels, he wasn't able to prevent this from happening, wasn't able to, with his fine relationship with the United Kingdom, which he's continuing to generate over this wonderful airport project, that no one in his or her Majesty's Treasury, or no one in the airport, or no one in the United Kingdom government was able to alert him to the fact that this was coming. Although we express our, I guess you could say, chagrin at that, he will continue to enjoy the full support of the Progressive Labour Party as he continues to fight for our reputation overseas. The thing is that I will say this, and the Honourable Minister of Finance will, I'm sure, chuckle, but I would say that's the difference between us in opposition and the One Bermuda Alliance when they're in opposition. Because we remember that there were times where we were going overseas, and it was not like we had a unified front. But I will tell you this, when it comes to defending our bread and butter, we will continue to support the work of the very capable civil servants and the very capable people who make sure that we are complying with all the rules and regulations that are required of us.